A survey of over 2,000 human resource and organizational leaders found that 84% of companies used teams for special projects, while 74% used teams to address departmental issues and innovation. Let's take a look at group decision making. In other words, groups were used to solve problems and make decisions. Companies rely so heavily on groups to make decisions because when done properly, group decision making can lead to much better decisions than those typically made by individuals. In fact, numerous studies show that groups consistently outperform individuals on complex tasks. Groups can do a much better job than individuals in two important steps of the decision-making process: defining the problem and generating alternative solutions. One possible pitfall is groupthink. Groupthink occurs in a highly cohesive group when group members feel intense pressure to agree with each other so that the group can approve a proposed solution. Because groupthink leads to consideration of a limited number of solutions and restricts discussion of any considered solutions, it usually results in poor decisions. Groupthink is likely to occur under the following conditions. The group is insulated from others with a different perspective. The group leader begins by expressing a strong preference for a particular decision. The group has no established procedure for systematically defining problems and exploring alternatives, and group members have similar backgrounds and experiences. A second potential problem with group decision making is that it takes considerable time. Reconciling schedules so that group members can meet takes time. Furthermore, it's rare that a group consistently holds productive, task-oriented meetings to effectively work through the decision-making process. Some of the most common complaints about meetings, and thus group decision-making, are that meetings' purpose are unclear, participants are underprepared, critical people are absent or late, conversation doesn't stay focused on the problem, and no one follows up on the decisions that were made. A third possible pitfall to group decision-making is that sometimes one or two people, perhaps the boss or a strong-willed, vocal group member, can dominate the discussions and limit the group's consideration of different problem definitions and alternative solutions. This may be more likely to happen when subject matter experts are part of groups. The pitfall is that subject matter experts dominate and limit group discussion as non-experts in the group defer to expert judgment. Doing so often results in much poorer quality decisions. And unlike individual decisions where people feel personally responsible for making a good choice, another potential problem is that group members may not feel accountable for the decisions made and the actions taken by the group. Ironically, a fourth pitfall of group decision-making is a quality bias, which causes individuals to treat all group members as equally competent. More highly competent people tend to underestimate their abilities, while less competent people overestimate theirs.